goring gap in the Thames Valley, where the Chilterns meet the North Wessex Downs. One landscape shared by two nationally designated areas of outstanding natural beauty. It has its own distinct character, a home to a wealth of wildlife habitats and a prime destination for people to enjoy the peaceful English countryside.
Hideous, it's large, it's made of metal and it's industrial. You can see a great example of the gantries that Network Rail deployed back in about 2015 when they started the electrification of the Great Western Main Line. We got together a group of local residents. We started to get concerned and started to engage with Network Rail through a campaign. When the Railway Action Group was formed in 2015, we started to do a bit of research on Network Rail's duties in protected landscapes, and we discovered that they do have a statutory duty to the AONBs in that they have to conserve and enhance the beauty of the AONBs, and that is through the Countryside and Rights of Way Act of 2000, Section 85, which they either weren't aware of or deliberately ignored. This resulted us in engaging with Network Rail and challenging them on several fronts. In the end, they decided to compensate the AONBs with a sum of money, which is the sum of money that underpins the Mend the Gap project that we are now engaged with and actively supporting the AONBs with.
Ultimately, at the end of the 3 years of campaigning and negotiating, £3.75 million were secured from Network Rail, and it's that £3.75 million that forms the basis of the Mend the Gap programme. Mend the Gap's vision is to soften the scars that were left behind by the electrification process and to enhance and enrich the AONBs for both the people, wildlife and local communities and visitors. The programme is a partnership between the two protected landscapes and it's overseen by representatives of both AONBs and also the Railway Action Group. The programme area is quite focused. It's the area of the railway line that stretches between Didcot in the north and the edge of Reading to the south of here, and 3 kilometres either side of the line. It's a relatively large sum of money given the size of the area, and so that creates quite an exciting opportunity to deliver some real impacts and to deliver against the objectives of the management plans of both of the two AONBs. Of the 3.75 million, 750,000 is earmarked for mitigation projects. Those are projects that will bring about direct benefits by reducing the visual impact of the electrification through activities such as tree planting or hedgerow restoration, which will help to mask or screen the gantries and other equipment. In addition to the direct visual benefits, we're also hoping that mitigation projects will bring about broader biodiversity benefits, for example through increasing habitat connectivity and new habitat creation, and also through building resilience in light of threats such as climate change and ash dieback. In planning the mitigation projects, we'll be working with local landowners, communities and organisations within the area, and it'll be really important to make sure that we plant the right things in the right areas, and so we will be taking into consideration the landscape character of the areas in which those particular schemes will take place so that they sit comfortably within the surroundings. The remaining 3 million of the 3.75 million is for enhancement projects, and those are projects that will compensate for the unmitigated harm that's been done to the AONBs. So what kind of thing are we looking to fund or to support and develop? We're interested and hoping to develop projects that will enhance the landscape, but alongside that, projects that will have benefits for biodiversity and wildlife within the programme area. Opportunities to increase access and engagement and enjoyment by people of the two beautiful AONBs. There are lots of important heritage features that make this area special. We're interested in supporting projects that engage people with that heritage and that increase and improve management, and also projects that are related to sustainable tourism and the local economy. And because 3.75 million is quite a lot of money to spend in a relatively small area, we've got what we are calling added value objectives. So we're looking at projects that are strategic. We'd like to be delivering on a kind of landscape scale within this area. We'd like to strengthen partnerships so that organisations are coming together and working collaboratively. Finally, bringing new audiences. So that's people who might not currently come to the AONBs or enjoy the AONBs, but actually who have a really great opportunity here. The railway links Didcot, it links Reading and brings people out from London to this area. So we'd like to bring new audiences here.